And how much of the pub is shaped by your own story and upbringing?
I think every element is shaped in some way by me, whether it's, I've picked every wine on the wine list and I love them all. I work closely with the suppliers. The menu is very much representative of who I am as a chef. Our lava bread falafel. A falafel is so intrinsically and recognisably Arab.
Yeah.
But then inserting something so traditionally Welsh as lava bread is a real homage and a real shout out to where I grew up in Wales. So I do think that every part of it is so personal, and I agree. We have a set menu, and it starts with my grandmother's pickles. So everyone who comes to dine with us and has a set menu will start their meal with my grandmother's pickles and then end it with me. So yeah, from the start to finish, it's very much got my touch on it.
Yeah, definitely. And did you ever worry that Middle Eastern food sort of in the middle of the Somerset countryside might not translate well?
You know what, there have been challenges, I won't deny that. I think trying to encourage people to sharing plates, that was a big hurdle to start with, because people go, well, I want to order this and I want to order this, and we go, well, no, you're actually just meant to share it. And so we still get it now occasionally. We'll send the bread out and someone goes, but how do we share it? Can you cut it for us? And I'm going, just rip it, get your hands involved. So, there's still challenges to this day regarding it. But overall, I think we've been so welcomed and accepted.
Yeah.
And I think Glastonbury was crying out for somewhere for people to go to eat. So, I'm phenomenally lucky that the locals have been so wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. I think Glastonbury's known for their nice locals.
Yes, absolutely.
And a lot of pubs still try to please everyone. And you've built something with a very clear identity. Why do you think that works?
I think there's never been any question about being completely unapologetically myself. And it just so happens that people happen to like it, which is great. I think it's also because we made it very clear from the get-go that we wanted to work with the local community. Glastonbury is very community-minded. Yeah. Everyone knows everyone. So, when I first moved in, within a few days, I'd gone to see the local butcher to introduce myself. I was making sure I was working with the local farmers. There was never any point where I wanted to alienate the locals. And I think that that's been an important thing. We've always monitored our price levels. We've always been very mindful of our pricing.
Yeah.
We've got the bib gourmand because that allows us to keep the price level below a certain point. But it also means that it's affordable for people. And I think the fact that we've tried to make it so the people who grow the vegetables can also afford to eat it has meant that people have been much more welcoming. We haven't been the people who've come in from London and said, well, I'm doing this for the locals. The locals are what keep me going in winter. I work with local beer makers, wine producers. So the fact that we have endeavoured to involve the local community, I think, has been very helpful. We're still doing the music night that has been going on in this building for 15 years. So every Sunday night there's a blues jam. The previous owner ran it, and now we still have it with the same people. So there are people who've been coming here for over a decade every Sunday for the blues jam.
And do you think there's still pressure in hospitality to soften or simplify culturally specific foods and dishes?
I would definitely say that there are some... I would definitely say that there is pressure to sort of homogenize it. I think a lot of people expect me to make a kebab, or, people will say, oh, you make hummus and falafel. Well, I don't just make hummus and falafel. It's a very unique take on it. It's very much a personal spin on it. But I think people they come in with an expectation of what Arab food is, and they think that I'm just going to do big plates of like grilled meat. Whereas that takes away from the idea that people don't expect it to be refined. They don't expect it to be delicate. And I think that's something I really enjoy challenging as a concept. So when someone comes in and has a dessert and it's got like beautiful rochers and it's considerate and layered, I don't think that people expect that. So I really enjoy the fact that we challenge that misconception about it.
And surprise them with.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a delicious surprise.
Yeah, that's worth surprises.